Hi, Truth Seekers. This is Avril with your message for today. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. All my readings are timeless, cross watchers are welcomed, and remember there's no gender in tarot and the roles can be reversed. Let's get started. Guys, today I would like to look at what karma is your person facing, the person who hurt you. Spirits and angels, please show me the karma of the person who hurt Truth Seekers. What karma are they facing? So it looks like if there was someone else, Truth Seekers, that this person stepped out on you with, if there was a third party, it looks like there is a separation between them and that third party. There's a lot of conflict. Your person is in isolation. They want to be alone. It looks like there's a separation between them and the person that they hurt you with. A very unhappy situation they were in with that other person. Yeah, and it looks like the situation came to an end because there was a lot of conflict with this person that they hurt you with. It didn't work out the way that they thought it would. So it looks like the person who hurt you, it looks like they are becoming very impatient. There's something that they want that they're not getting. There's something that's holding them back. It looks like they realize now that they missed their opportunity with you because they chose to be with someone else, and that did not work out for them. The only thing it did was hold them back. There was no growth. That relationship did not even get off the ground for a lot of you. And for some of them, if this is somebody that they were with for a long time, they just are starting to feel like it wasn't worth it. There was no, they didn't get anything from it. They didn't even get a fraction of what they got from you, from that other person. They feel like they have unfinished business with you, Truth Seeker. That other person that they went towards and left you behind, it was a very selfish person, very cold and demanding. A very jealous person who made them very unhappy, and there was a lot of conflict that they had to deal with that other person. There was no comfort in that situation. Just arguments, fights, disrespect, and your person could have gained some clarity that they cannot live like this with this other person. This is not what they want for themselves. It looks like they felt like they were becoming depressed, or if they didn't walk away from this other person, they would have sunk into depression. Yeah, this person, they have lost interest in this other party, this other person that they hurt you with. They have received clarity that this is not what they want. They are now more aware of what they got themselves into. It looks like in the past they were just functioning from a place of lust and they wanted a good time, but now that they've had time to see what this other person is capable of doing, and they're seeing everything that this other person is lacking, it's making them very unhappy. So it looks like they're getting to the point where they have accepted that this is not their person. It looks like this relationship with this other person was very toxic. It didn't flourish at all. And it could have been a situation where a lot of people, they were talking about the relationship. There was a lot of gossip surrounding that situation. So your person is now like they want to be alone. They feel like they messed up their chance with you. They feel like they don't have the options that they used to have. And they are excessively isolating themselves. They don't want to be around anyone. It looks like however they made you feel in the past when they hurt you, that's how they're feeling now. Wherever they are currently living, it looks like they don't feel welcome there. If they are living with this other person, they don't feel welcome. They are starting to feel like it's time for them to move away and to move on. There's a lot of conflict in the home where they currently live. They don't feel like there's any stability there, and they feel like this other person that they got involved with has neglected them from the start, and there was never a time when they ever felt any love coming from that person. It's like they've always felt neglected by the third party. They just feel like they never got anything out of this relationship. They feel like nothing went according to plan. This third party did not turn out to be who they thought they would turn out to be. They are realizing now that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. They are realizing that the third party cannot compare to you, and the third party does not bring anything to the table, just conflict and, misery. They don't feel like they achieved anything in this relationship with this third party. They feel like the whole thing is a failure. They don't even feel like they wanted to make that relationship established for everyone to know about, because they don't feel like the third party is someone that they would even want to introduce to the world, as being in a relationship with them. So it looks like your person, they are struggling, but they're trying to move forward past this third party to start their healing, because it looks like their whole lives got turned upside down with this third party, and they're trying to work their way back towards their stability. They're trying to pick up the pieces. It was too many arguments. It looks also like this third party could have left them in debt. Like this third party could have spent their money, or the third party caused them to spend up all their money, and now that everything came crashing down, your person is probably in financial debt. Your person could be having a lot of problems with their family. Maybe their family was trying to tell them that this was not a good person for them. So it looks like they had some problems with their family concerning this third party. Like the family did not approve, and so this relationship with your person and the third party could have caused a lot of family disputes. Your person, they are heartbroken. They are heartbroken by how this other person treated them, and they're also heartbroken by you not being in the picture anymore. They feel like they chose the wrong person. They feel like the third party betrayed them, and you probably would not have done that. They feel lonely. They could even feel sick, truth seekers. Like they're so hurt that they're feeling sick. They're not feeling well. They're not happy. They're really going through it, and they feel like this other person was not loyal. They feel like this other person manipulated them. They feel like this other person was always just surface level, and they gave a lot and got nothing in return. But it looks like that's how they treated you. They a part of their karma is that they feel like everything is spinning out of control, like everything is crashing down and they don't have any control. It's a lot of unwanted changes that they're dealing with, and a lot of delays, and it looks like they don't have any control over how much chaos and disaster is happening to them right now. They feel like everything is spinning out of control. Your person could feel very overwhelmed. They feel very burdened, like what they're going through right now. They feel like it's too much. Like they're gonna have a mental breakdown. They feel like they're going to collapse. You know, they feel like they took on too much responsibility with this third party and they got nothing in return, and they're telling themselves that moving forward they're gonna say no to the third party. They don't have anything else to invest into this third party. They feel like they have struggled a lot dealing with this third party, and the third party made them feel obligated to give to the relationship, knowing that they weren't gonna give anything in return. So your person feels burnt out, and the separation between you and them is weighing on them heavily. Another thing that's weighing them down is the fact that they feel like if they come towards you, you're going to reject them. There's a lot of tension between you and them. You've been withdrawn. You're not speaking to them. They feel like you are their true love, truth seekers. And it's bothering them that you won't speak to them. It's like you've withdrawn and they don't even know how to get to you because they were so caught up with someone else that now that everything is crashing down, it's like they're just realizing that they lost their right person, which is you. They look at you like you truly loved them and you respected them and you put the work in. You would have done anything for them, and they chose a selfish person over you. So it looks like with this third party who is putting them through all this, it looks like they want to just call a truce and move on. They are accepting that they made a painful choice that only ended up hurting them. They know that they hurt you in the process, but they are realizing now that the choice that they made, it backfired, and not only did it hurt you, but it also hurt them. They feel like at the time they weren't seeing clearly, like they chose the wrong path. They could have been indecisive and they went with the wrong person eventually, and now they're stuck in mental turmoil. It's like they are stuck in their thoughts. They are stuck in this. It's like they can't get this situation off their mind. It's like they're beating themselves up for choosing the wrong person. They're beating themselves up for being blind in the past. Yeah, this third party really backstabbed them. They feel exhausted from picking up the pieces from this third party, from dealing with this third party. They just wanna cut this third party off, say goodbye, sever ties, and move on. They don't want anything to do with this third party. Another thing that's weighing them down is that you don't want anything to do with them. You're standing your ground. When it comes on to them, they know that you're very defensive and you're not interested in what they have to say. They would like to come and confess to you that they know that they were wrong. They would like to even give you an apology, but they know that you have your guard up when it comes to them, and it's not gonna be easy to convince you that what they're saying is true. It looks like they were playing games with you and you ended up outsmarting them by, not playing the games with them. You just ended up walking away. So now they feel stupid because you did not allow them to continue to manipulate you. You stood your ground, and when they were playing these games, you removed yourself. This person is really going through it. They feel trapped. That's their karma. They feel stuck with no options. They feel hopeless. They don't know how to get back in your good graces. It's like they feel like they're stuck in a prison and they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed about how they behaved and how they chose the wrong person. They're embarrassed by the fact that they hurt you and you didn't deserve it. It's like they want to come towards you, but they're trapped by fear. But they can't get you out of their head, especially now. It's like they're stuck on the memories of how they treated you. Now that the dust has settled with this third party, it's like they're now realizing who you were to them. The third party's behavior helped them to see how good of a person you were to them, and for that reason they are stuck on the past with you. The relationship with you, they're playing it over and over in their head. They're thinking about all the things that they did wrong and how they could have done things differently. They regret going after pleasures and being lustful instead of being someone of substance and choosing someone accordingly. It looks like this person of yours, they are using like substances to cope. Some of them could be drinking a lot, or some of them could be sleeping around a lot, trying to get this whole thing out of their system. And I'm seeing here that some of you, your person is starting to obsess over you. Even if they were obsessed in the past, maybe they had toned down a little bit, but now that the third party screwed them over, it's like they are starting to obsess over you all over again. They're feeling anxious. They're not sleeping at nights because their guilt is too much. They're feeling depressed. It looks like they have a lot of guilt and a lot of regret for choosing the wrong person. They have a lot of guilt for how they treated you. They feel like they're at their breaking point. They're struggling. They could be going through financial hardships also, because it looks like this third party left them in financial debt and they feel abandoned. They're just keeping to themselves because they don't feel good. They don't have the emotional strength to deal with other people right now. They're just keeping to themselves. You know, they feel very disappointed in how this other person treated them. And like I said, it's causing them to see your worth and your value, and it looks like they could be mourning you because how they see you now is the Five of Cups. They are disappointed when it comes on to how they lost you for someone who wasn't worth it, and it looks like they're mourning you. They're having a lot of regret. It's like they're grieving over the fact that you're gone and it wasn't worth it. You know, they could be waiting for the right time to approach you, but they could feel like maybe too much time has passed. They don't know when or how is a good way or time to come towards you. They feel like they're losing momentum. You know, they don't know what to do. It's like they want to come towards you, but they're not prepared on what to say or how to approach you, because they feel like a lot of time has passed and they feel like they're gonna have problems convincing you that whatever they're saying is true. You know, this person could have been very vain when you were with them. They could have cheated a lot. You know, you could have tried to work through things with them and they just kept pushing you to the side. So they know that they brought a lot of disappointment to you and a lot of heartache when you just wanted something substantial with them. You wanted something great with them and they couldn't see it at the time. They couldn't appreciate it. They know that they disappointed you a lot, especially with the lies and the deception and the cheating. So now they wanna come towards you, but they don't know how, because when they should have been fixing things with you after they hurt you, when they should have been fixing things with you and apologizing and trying to get the relationship back in a good place, it looks like they were caught up with this other third party. This third party was a bully to them. Even if they wanted to come towards you and work things out, it looks like they couldn't. It looks like they surrendered to the third party in the past because of how demanding the third party was. It's like they had a fear that if they didn't give in or choose the third party would have, there just would have been a lot of arguments and problems and, you know, emotional abuse, and the third party is like a bully. So it looks like they went towards the third party to avoid any kind of humiliation, you know, just for a peaceful resolution. It looks like you were the calmer person. They know that you probably would take it gracefully and walk away, but they didn't want the drama with the third party of not choosing them, and so it looks like they